Alright people, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to balance chemical equations. But first we need to keep in mind the law of conservation of mass, and it states that the mass of a product at the end of a chemical reaction must be equal to the mass of the reactants at the start of the chemical reaction. Now, we're going to be able to do the balancing of equations with three simple steps. And steps number one is going to be to count the number of atoms of each element in the reactants and products. Step number two, start balancing hydrogens, oxygens, and then anything else. Step 3, make all the small numbers equal to the big ones by multiplying. Now in this example, we have hydrogen reacting with oxygen to give us water. Now the chemical reaction looks like this: 2 hydrogen atoms in 1 hydrogen molecule, and then 2 oxygen atoms in 1 oxygen molecule will give us 1 molecule of water. But as you can see, the number of atoms before and after the arrow are not the same. So this is why the whole balancing equation comes into place. So if I had 2 water molecules and 2 hydrogen molecules, now when we count the number of atoms in each side of the arrow, they will be the same. You will have 4 hydrogens, 2 oxygens before the arrow, and after the arrow, 4 hydrogens and 2 oxygens again. But how do we get there? Step number one, count the number of atoms of each element in the reactants and the products. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Hydrogens, oxygens. In this side, we have 2 hydrogens, and the other side, we have 2 hydrogens, 2 oxygens, and then we only have 1 oxygen over here. Now, start balancing hydrogens, oxygens, and then anything else. When we look at this equation, we can see that the hydrogens are already balanced, so we only need to start working on the oxygens. The third step is make all the small numbers equal to the big ones by multiplying. So, in this case, if I put a 2 before the water molecule, that means that it is going to multiply the oxygen, so 1 times 2 equals 2, and now we have 2 hydrogens and 2 oxygens as well. However, because that hydrogen is also part of the water molecule, it also gets multiplied by 2. So instead of having 2 hydrogens, we have 4 hydrogens because 2 times 2 equals 4. Now the hydrogens are not balanced anymore. So in order to balance it, we got to make the small numbers equal to the big ones. So by adding a 2 before that first hydrogen molecule, when we times 2 by 2, it gives us 4. Now we have 2 hydrogens before the arrow, 2 after, 2 oxygens before the arrow, and 2 after, and that equation is now balanced. Right, so there you have it, a quick time revision. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.